Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 7th to the 16th, 2022 money and career reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed and linked in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. All right. So we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, and we have the Magician. This is a time, okay? It's so interesting because when I was meditating, even before we started the reading, there was just a sense of rush, rush, rush. And then to have such calming cards come forward right off the bat is a sense of don't rush. Is a very, not a sense of, but a very clear message of stop rushing. Stop rushing. There is a lot to be gained turning inward, understanding, seeing, and comprehending. So there's somebody here who wants you to rush, who wants you to push, push, push. So that's going to be something where it's like, okay, I need to take my time because if I rush the way that you want me to, it's going to be bad, and or it's all going to fall apart, or it's not going to be what the client wants it to be. So just being aware of that is going to be very important, or it's not going to be set up the way that the person actually wants it to be set up. There's a magic to us during this time. People aren't going to be able to follow us as clearly as we want them to, because there's a sense of, well, we can just see it. And that's going to frustrate somebody because they want to be able to just see it too. So be aware of that, Aries, that you're coming in with a bit of magic and a lot of inward guidance that is going to be, that somebody is going to be pushing against during this time. So let's look at the energy to be mindful of. Ooh, we have two. Okay, so we have the King of Cups and we have the Moon, which is Pisces energy. So it can be being told here very forthrightly, be mindful of a Pisces energy, but also be mindful of somebody emotionally being very disruptive, corruptive to us, okay, because of their fears. Because again, they can't see what we can see. All right, so they're going to just go on the attack, and they're going to use a lot of our own fears against us because this person does have a really good way of emotionally reading people. So just be mindful of that. Our chakra energy is determination. This is the solar plexus chakra. Follow your gut. Nothing is going to stop us. We are determined. We are focused. We are insightful. We are really pushing forward. And that's going to be a game changer for us. So let's go deeper. We have the Five of Wands. It's fighting just to fight. This person here, this energy that is around us, we're in a situation where people just like to fight. And we're going to have to be very mindful of it. It's definitely going to be in the workplace. And the disposition, I'm not saying that word right. The way work is handed out, it is not fair. So be aware of that, and also be aware of falling into this trap of fighting for the sake of fighting, because there is this energy here, this person of jealousy that's coming forward, and they like to create chaos. It's going to be around hard work. It's going to be around dedication and determination and focus. So be aware of that. And again, the work isn't going to be equal. More is going to be put on your shoulder because you're producing, then is going to be put on other people's shoulders because they're complaining. And that's going to be something that really aggravates us. So be aware of that. Let's go deeper. And again, we have that touch. We have that touch at work. We have that way of seeing things. If we let them get too much in our own head, we won't see things as clearly as we want to. So be very, very mindful of that. Okay. Whenever the cards get stuck, like they don't fall into the pile, that's when Spirit says, like, those cards are for you guys. So let's see here. We have the Three of Swords, heartbreak, pain, and disappointment. This is really hurting us. There is something here. There's a battle here, and it has hurt us emotionally. And it's, it's like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? The Seven of Wands, right? We're so ready to fight. Like, we're so ready to stand our ground and say, this is what I need. This is what I want. This is what's important. Justice. We need things to be balanced in order for there to be justice. But somebody's looking at this and they're like, Aries, can't you just do more? Can't you just do more? And so there's a really skewed sense, and we're going to start with this because this is what's really ticking us off, is there's a really skewed sense of justice here. There's also a sense of balance coming in, so that's going to be a really good thing. But what we're dealing right now is with a skewed sense of justice, and we're having to stand our ground. Standing our ground is going to be really important. Not getting angry, because that's what the person wants us to do. They want us to look a fool. They want us to look foolish, and they want to corrupt the whole kind of thing. I don't know why they want it to fall, or they think that if it falls, then they'll come in like as this big savior kind of figure and save it all. So just be mindful of that. Stand your ground. Know what it is that you want. Don't give in to the anger, because it's going to be really easy. It's heartbreak. It's heartbreaking. And it says here, like, Spirit is saying, go to the Three of Swords first, because the heartbreak is real. We have to name it. We have to see it. We have to acknowledge it. It's like, okay, this is happening again. A part of us thinks like, okay, I'm meeting the same type of person, or I can't believe this is happening in this job the way it happened in that job, or with this person the way it happened with that person. And this can also be, people gossiping about us, somebody that we really trusted going behind our backs and being like, oh, well, you're not pulling your weight, and so I'm just going to talk about you. And that's also one of the things. They might not be emotionally perceptive. This person might very well be the person who we told things to because you're a friend, and why wouldn't I? And I wouldn't expect you to use it against me. So here, just be aware of that. Emotionally, we're moving forward, most definitely, but we have to keep our eyes on the prize, or else we're going to get things just kind of like falling apart, or things not going the way that we want to, because again, they want to steal our energy and our focus. Let's see here. But there is a sense, we're just shining with the work that we're doing. So it would be an absolute shame if we let this person kind of get their way. Yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles, or a student of prosperity, the Three of Pentacles. We are working with other people. Sounding board is going to be needed. So that's going to be something that can be a little bit difficult during this time. We also need to rest and take care of ourselves. The Four of Swords, this sense of, I need to be present for me, is also going to be really, really, really important. It actually starts with rest, because with our rest and our being able to rejuvenate ourselves, we're going to see things so much more clearly, because again, we already have that shine, that spark, that brilliance to us. We have to let it shine through, and it's going to shine through our dreams, through rest, through, taking care of ourselves, which is going to get this person mad, because they're going to be like, well, you look well rested, it means you didn't work as hard, or, oh, you're doing this, it means you didn't do that. And so it really is a bunch of nonsense being thrown at us. We then have the Page of Pentacles. This is a brilliant time to learn. This is a brilliant time to push the envelope. We're also going to see somebody kind of coming under our wing during this time, somebody who's learning from us, being inspired by us, which is going to make us really feel good, because the person who's on the attack and a situation that is corruptive and corrosive to us is going to make us feel like, oh, well, is it even worth it? But this person is going to come in and, Pentacles, earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, very earthy energy to them, very grounded, very, kind of like patchouli Okay, so maybe for one person, it's very important. Like the person smells like patchouli, or that's like the main scent that they wear. So just be aware of that. Or you know what? To ground ourselves and to move us towards success, that patchouli scent might be very good for some of us. If we don't like it, don't use it. But like there is just the sense of grounding here. And then the Three of Pentacles, we're seeing a balance of our work. We're seeing a balance of the way that we're moving forward. We're also seeing us being able to work with people, well. So there's almost a sense of this person is making us doubt, like, can I actually work with people? Am I doing a good job? And what Spirit is saying here is like, yeah, you are. Like, don't let this person get in your head, because there's a bit of magic to you. There's a radiance that shines within the darkness. And that's what this person is really, really mad at. They want that radiance for themselves, Aries. And that's just nonsense. They're not going to be able to have it. So, it's tough luck on them. The energy to be mindful of, the Strength card. This is a person who's a bully. This is a person who thinks I can get what I want by stamping my feet and demanding, and it's just not going to work out for them. We then have grounding, the Earth Star chakra. This is our subconscious saying to us, ground yourself, stabilize yourself, stand your ground, yes, but don't be pulled into other people's nonsense. That's going to be very important. We then have our tarot subconscious message, which is the Emperor. This is us. I love it. We have the Hermit, we have the Magician, and now we have the Emperor ourselves coming through. There's such magic to us. There's such prosperity to us. There's such determination to us. That's what gets under this person's craw. And that's what we have to remember, is that we're not going to let anybody, diminish us. Absolutely not. And it doesn't mean that like, oh, well, I have to be doing this high powered thing. No, it doesn't matter if we're putting up a display. It doesn't matter if we're talking about, sales for, X amount of places, or just for one shop, or, we're talking even about like, being the best like waiter or, to the surgeon that we can be. This is a time where this person is going to look at us and see us as their main competition, or see us as a person who's taking away the light from them. And they can't do what we do, and that's going to make them really frustrated. It moves us then to judgment. It moves us to a rising out of darkness, a rising out of, where we don't want to be anymore. But also there's a sense of, I'm breaking down barriers. I'm finding a part of myself that has been quiet, or has been shut down, or tuned off for too long. It brings us then to the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups here is the sense of, again, things haven't been in balance. And well, this is the Six of Coins. The Six of Cups is the past coming in. And it's because things haven't been in balance before that we're going to go to this kind of like default, that we don't even know that this is our default. Like, this is the defense mechanism that we've had since we were little. And so here, just be mindful of that, where we're going to see old patterns. And it's like, man, I didn't want this, or I didn't want to get this angry again, or I didn't want to just shut down or feel anxious or depressed or overwhelmed. So be mindful of that, because subconsciously we're going to go to what's familiar to us as a coping mechanism. It moves us then to the Magician. I mean, we have the Magician twice. We begin with the Magician, we end with the Magician. There's a spark to us. There's a magic to us. There's an insight to us. Let it shine. Do not let them, make you feel bad, or make you think, oh no, I should be just like everybody else. No, stand out, be proud, and keep on moving forward, because this person, they can't hold a candle to you. They just can't. Aries, and it bothers them. I mean, it bothers them that you're strong and determined and focused and insightful. It bothers them that even when they throw you in situations, or like, throw you to the sharks, you can still swim. It bothers them. Don't let them get you. Don't. I mean, it's really easy to say and really hard to do. I mean, believe me, I know, but seriously, don't lose faith in yourself. They don't get to have that power. Because there's success here. There's prosperity here. There's power here. There's just such, there's such a beautiful success moving forward for us that nobody gets to take that away from us. It's like we've worked too hard and too long. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the prosperity that is us. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries.